opened it only to find a toy car and a letter that read,
"Dear Lisa, as you read this letter, you must have given birth to a son. Please do not expect me to come back home. My full name is Don Daniel. I was murdered by my own brother who had an affair with my first wife. He killed me because I found out about the affair, and he buried me under a tree. My spirit has been hovering around, and I thank God I found you. I want you to help me by getting back my body from where it was buried and giving me a befitting burial so that I can finally rest. And I would also like you to help me arrest my brother for what he did. I promise I've left everything with my lawyer, and he will be handing over everything to you. Inside the envelope, there's a map to direct you to where I was buried. It is a familiar place because I've taken you there before. You're also going to find a map to my brother's place. Please, my love, do not be sad. Anytime you look at our son, you'll always remember me. And whenever you remember me, please smile, because I'll always be around to take care of you and our baby. Goodbye, my love."
Lisa could not believe what she had read. She put the letter down and coiled in bed and slept. The next morning she woke up and the son was so clean and he had clean clothes on. She went downstairs to thank her nanny, but her nanny told her that she had not been to her room. She smiled and went back to her room. She took a shower, and as she came out of the bathroom, she found that her bed was neatly spread and her fresh clothes were laying on her bed. She quickly changed and then pumped milk for her baby and stepped out. Lisa drove without knowing where she was going. Her car then stopped in front of a tree. She stepped out and she realized she recognized the place. As she moved towards the tree, a strong wind moved and all the dry leaves were moved. She then saw a heap of soil, and right on the ground fell a written paper that read, "Right here, my love." As Lisa knelt to touch the heap of soil, policemen appeared from nowhere and started digging the place. And the moment they pulled the remains out, she could recognize that it was actually Dawn. She could not help but cry, and the policemen asked her to follow them to write a police report and claim the body for burial. As she wrote the report, a young man came running into the police station, shouting and saying,
"I know who killed Dawn. I was actually there when it took place. I can take you to his place."
Lisa and the policemen followed the man, and once they got to the house, Lisa met a woman at the door and she said,
"Hello, ma'am. Is your husband around?"
The lady quickly nodded her head in agreement and said,
"Yes, he is. Why are you looking for him?"
Before Lisa could say anything, Mark stepped out and Lisa recognized him. He was the man in the photo that Dawn had left behind. Lisa then said,
"So you're the man who killed Don Daniel. You're actually the man who brought down a very beautiful soul. Guess what? Your mistake actually made me to fall in love with a ghost. And the ghost of your brother has never rested."
Lisa then turned to Marlene and said,
"You must be Marlene, right? Well, my name is Lisa, and I happen to be Dawn's second wife. I can say this thing was a collaboration. How could you collaborate to cheat on your husband and to also kill a good man? Dawn was the best thing that ever happened to me."
Before Marlene and Mark could talk, Lisa ordered the police to arrest them. Lisa then went back home because she was so tired. Early the next morning, Dawn's lawyer came into her place, and just as Dawn had promised, she received everything that Dawn had left behind. Lisa then graciously arranged a befitting burial for her late husband, and her heart was at peace because she had evidence that her husband was actually dead. No one ever came to know her secret that she got married to a ghost. Lisa and her son lived happily ever after. The end. If you have enjoyed this story this far, please do not leave without giving it a like, subscribe and share. And please consider leaving a comment on the comment section telling me whether you enjoyed the story and telling me whatever city or country you're watching me from for me to give you a shout out on the next episode of Wonder Tales by Julian.